Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Smoking Purple coming at you. We got a new feature we're gonna be doing here where we come in and watch the Vikings each week as a full sim here on Madden. Just so happens, being here in Colorado, we get to hopefully watch them stomp the Denver Donkeys here. So we're gonna go ahead and start this up and see what happens. Hope everybody's having a good day out there today. Alright, so once it starts up, we'll start the Super Sam, watch the whole game from broadcast view, basically like we are, kicking back this Sunday, watching the Vikings whoop up on the Broncos.
I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Dalvin Cook. He's back and coming off a big game a weekend ago.
Yeah,
it'll
boy.
be the Denver Broncos taking on the Minnesota Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right
Neil
now,
Hunter,
calm
baby.
outside, and of course, a calm day inside US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Alright, let's pause that. Super Sam. Custom play options, new. No, slow. I fucked that up a little bit, but we'll start right here.
First down, here's Cousins. It's complete to
Let's go, baby.
Well. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18
Love my
there, give the
Vikings, but
Vikings
Laquan Treadwell making a catch. I don't know if that's very realistic right there.
Love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37.
Let's go, Dalvin.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
Oh,
just
shit.
no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top
Okay, they're
5
gonna
team
go
in terms of
quick.
points scored in the NFL. So when they're that
Dalvin again.
high-powered,
Oh, shit, let's go.
find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I
First
think
down.
so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And there we see an early burst that makes
Yeah,
one of the
we
leading
got
rushers in
Dalvin
the league.
in
I want you
Ultimate
to know, I
Team
listened
as
to you
well.
yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Ooh,
And if that
nice.
continues, could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Kirk
12
Diggs.
yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins on 1st down. The quick slant.
Oh, there we go, baby.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point.
All right.
And that makes
152 left.
So that
Got
drive in total 8 plays.
7-0 lead. I'll take that. I'll take that. Everybody dabbing for the camera. How cute.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his
Let's go
4.
defense.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out
Nice
to the
cover.
25-yard
Nice cover.
line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case.
All right, let's go D. Let's go
What are they
D.
fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear.
Oh,
It's
incomplete.
pride.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot?
Empty backfield.
Here's Rippon.
And
And that
knocked
is
down.
incomplete.
Nice.
Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down.
We are
What an
here in
effort to
Colorado,
get his
so
hand
we
on
are
that
dabbing
one,
while we
knock
watch
it
this
away, and brings up a
beautiful
fourth down
game of
decision.
Madden here. Nice swat. Xavier, nice swat. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do.
Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24.
Ooh, that was
It's a
not
47-yard
pretty.
punt, return of 6. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot
They
off the
hit
gas
1,000
pedal.
yards
It's
today,
just
huh?
one of those thoughts, though, that
Nice.
creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already.
Ooh,
but
Dalvin.
guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility that people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find
Nice
out what he's made
tackle.
of.
Nice tackle. Horrible block there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, guys.
Draw play,
draw.
Cousins
Oh,
to Cook.
shit.
And this Bronco defense
That
really
Wolf right
selling out
there.
to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the
Yeah.
line twice in a row.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Come on, Kirk.
Play action now. Cousins. And
Ooh.
unable to connect. Incomplete.
Little overthrown
Give them
inside.
credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
End of the first. We're still up.
Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt, on to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15.
I'm done. On the 21.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft, his teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine.
I didn't know that.
Trying to parlay that into an
that.
impressive NFL career. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54, right there, 54.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They will throw on 3rd down with Rippon.
Stop it. No. Get in.
Here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Kendricks couldn't get there. Barr was too slow.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every
Waynes
time.
needs to wrap that up and take him down, though. Not just push him out of bounds.
Now it's Freeman.
There we go.
Is blown up, losing yardage back at
Nice
the
tackle,
35.
little wall.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run. It's
No.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Damn. Lindsey's tearing us apart right now. Averaging 5 a carry.
Remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Looking to throw on 1st down is Rippon. And it's caught.
Damn.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Come on, Vikings.
The passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rippon.
That's a touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
Some
Denver.
bitch.
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up, because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going,
you never know when
I think
to turn
now
to
is
a
the
rookie,
time
though.
to turn the page.
Never know
and
when
let him
to
get
turn
some
to a
starts
rookie.
before this season is over.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Vikings offense coming back out here, and this is a team that bounced back from the loss at Arrowhead to win in Dallas in Week 10 and move to 7-3 now, Charles, on the season.
It's definitely starting to feel like this team is truly a contender. 5 wins
All right,
down
let's
their
go,
last
Kurt.
6
Let's
games,
get this
but the
shit
way they
going.
bounced back after the loss at Kansas City,
Hand that ball to
go
Dalvin.
Dallas and win,
There we go,
that
boy.
really stands
Let's go,
as a team
Dalvin.
to reckon with in the
Nice
future.
run,
It's starting
nice
to open a
run.
week to come. Plus, what looms is a big home game against Green Bay in Week 16. But before we get to that, they'll get the Broncos at
Oh,
home
you
next
average
week
5
as they try to
carry?
move
I'm
to
gonna
8-3.
average 7.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on first
Oh,
down.
Von Miller
And he is gonna be
stuffed
stopped
his
cold
ass.
behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a run with Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
There we go, baby.
15 and a Vikings 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Kirk to Thielen all day long, baby, all day long.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Ooh, nice
And this is
play.
Cook with a
Come on,
grab.
Cook.
And
Touchdown,
he will
baby.
Score. Touchdown.
Fuck
Vikings.
yeah.
Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
That was a beautiful play. Beautifully
Oftentimes you can create mismatches
designed,
because who's going to
beautifully
cover him,
executed.
And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
All right, 14-7, baby. Minute 7 left in the second. Let's do this shit.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and
Phillip
do is
Lindsay's
expand
little
how you get the
brother
ball to him a little
plays
bit.
running back at
Get him out in open
CSU
space,
Pueblo,
maybe swing
just
the ball
right
to
up
him.
the
What's that they
highway.
used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff.
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw it is Rippon. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
Shit.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Rippon on 1st and 10.
Oh, get it.
And
Oh,
lucky to get away
shit.
with one there. That one nearly picked.
That was
2nd
close.
down.
That was close.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, it's Rippon. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Nice pass.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Right, come on, Vikings.
Rippin on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Rippin to pass. This one complete.
Get him. There we go.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd.
All right, Danielle Hunter sack. Come on, baby.
To throw again is Rippin.
Definitely not.
Deshaun Hamilton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Letting that clock run. They're content with getting a field goal.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Wow. There's that Madden
43-yard attempt.
AI for you.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last
Love
couple
to
of
see
precious
a return
seconds, they will go into the locker room
touchdown,
with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Take a 4-point lead at
Well,
half,
indeed,
though.
start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan
Definitely
Coachman
take a
at our
4-point
EA Sports
lead at
halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, and that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Kyle Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Starting the third quarter with Cook.
Oh,
and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Fun a little premature there, huh?
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh,
and he fires one incomplete.
Tried to hit Rudolph there.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
All right. Defense needs to step it up. Defense needs to step it up.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it.
Oh, shit.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They're going to go play action here with Rippon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end.
Come on, D. Come on, D.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. From the gun, Rippon.
There we go. There we go.
Incomplete.
Woo. Close one, but still hit the ground. Still hit the ground.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last goal, they couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go, Kirk. Get it off. Oh.
On 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
They wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He only had like 7 seconds to throw that one, though. I don't know either, Ken.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
Need a boomer. Need a boomer. Blow him up. Ah.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
Come on.
Right now, but they have to do it without letting
Cannot let Lindsey run on us like this.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Right, put the stop there.
Rippon trying to pick it up through the air.
No.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
He got it.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air,
Almost ran himself back.
But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. 8 read.
Let's go Vikings. Come on.
5.
On first down, it's Lindsey. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. 2nd and 5 now.
Shit.
Rippon, screen pass to Lindsey.
Oh, no, no, no.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Let's go. Let's go.
And Lindsey's killing us today. 4 receptions. He's running the ball on us.
It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like
Bar
what you said
missing
there.
a
Sometimes he
tackle.
gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looking for
Had him
more there
too.
on
Had
first
him.
down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Stop.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun is Rippon.
Oh, guys, there we go. There we go. Ooh, nice hit.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of
Nice
scrimmage,
hit,
but no
man.
more than that.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Right as he was dropping it off, it was like, oh shit, that's Harrison.
Three quarters have come
All
and
right,
gone.
4-point
This is the
lead.
National Football League on EA
Fourth quarter,
Sports.
getting
And
the
we
ball
return,
back.
welcoming you
right now.
back to Minneapolis. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
I guess 55-yarder. It's up, and
this
it's
is
short.
off target to the left.
Way
Didn't get there
short.
anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And we have seen a decline in the
Come on,
numbers.
Dalvin.
Where does the fault lie?
You
Just
know they're
him,
going to
maybe
hand
the
it to
guys
him
up
probably
front
3 times in a
combination?
row
Well,
right
you and I
here.
both know it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing.
Oh,
I think
shit,
we've seen an
pass on
adjustment
first.
now that they have not picked
Let's
up
go,
on,
boy.
And now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Like
Here's
the
a good
play
way to kick
call.
off a drive complete over the middle. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the
There we
receiver,
go.
Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense.
Oh, shit.
And they've done that. They've held them. The
maybe
problem
one,
is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Play action. Got him. There we go.
By Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle
Smith
at the
Jr.,
Broncos'
baby.
22-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Ooh, he might have had that shot in the end zone there, though.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight. 51. Blue down.
It's motion.
Cousins now.
Smith.
He's got Smith here.
Touchdown, baby. No, down at the 3.
Another
Nice,
nice gain.
still
That's now
nice.
30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down.
Beautiful, taking time off the clock.
They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to go down. Sacked
There's
back
Von
at the
Miller.
13-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
That's, what, 3 for Lawson?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes
Von
off the
Miller's a
clock here
beast.
already as they come up 2nd down. Cook.
Let's go, Dalvin. Oh, shit.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cousins the throw.
There we go.
He gets this one into the
Oh,
hands of Dalvin
shit.
Cook.
They give it to him?
Into the end zone.
Yeah, boy.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they have taken the lead.
I didn't think he got in,
See,
honestly.
it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they
That
forgot
left
about him out
hand
of the
came
backfield.
across.
That's a really good
Maybe.
point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers,
I'll
that's exactly
take
what you
it,
do. You
shit.
start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
Whoa, whoa.
Who gets lost sometimes? The
It
back
didn't
of the
give the
backfield.
points up
That's
there.
exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Bailey's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17.
All right, so I'll point this
From
out.
a defensive perspective, though, I think
Like, we
maybe
just
they
got a
did what we
touchdown and
needed
an
to
extra
do, kept
point,
this
and
a
they gave us
one-score game.
3 on it.
Without a doubt, because
But,
they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves
all
in a good
right, then.
position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
It
So the
could
Broncos
be
now
Madden trying
down
to
by
compensate
7.
for the
The
fact that
time,
they
a
can't,
huge factor. Plenty of time here.
they
got
can't,
3 timeouts
like,
and the
actually
2-minute
say
warning
that,
as
hey,
they've
the
got it
refs
1st and
are
10.
having to do this or that and compensating for shit. No, that just straight glitched out. That was
Looking
fucked
to throw
up.
on 1st down is Rippon. Got a man open. It's Sutton. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw it
So it
is
should be
Rippon.
21-10, right?
And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And
Shit.
he's got Hireman.
Oh, nice hit,
Now look at
Harrison.
this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory
Nice.
at the 45-yard line. And they were
Let's
hoping
see
to
that
get
shit
down there,
again.
get the score, and get this thing
Boom!
into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the
baby,
opportunity
beautiful.
squashed. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. After the play,
and
not a
then
good
Dalvin's
sign.
down,
Dalvin Cook staying
grabbing
on the
his
ground.
left shoulder.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
That is something we do not want to see today.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
You got him. You got him.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far.
Drop it inside that 5.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good
Nice at the
They'll say
3.
the 3-yard line.
Beautiful.
That's where they spot it.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season,
Come on, baby.
ball security
Come on,
comes up
baby.
about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are
Oh,
so many drills
shit.
focus on
Harrison
All
almost
the
got
time,
there.
and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
All right,
Doesn't
2 more
always work
plays.
out,
2
though.
more plays, and we
Deep
got
ball
this.
there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He's back to throw.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete.
Cool. Yep, we missed him.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw.
There we go, baby.
No, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Boy, going for it at this stage in the 2nd half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams and fake it. Because even though teams say, hey, we plan for the fake all the time, I know from experience, you look at the situation and say there's no way they're going to fake it here. And they probably had a better chance if they tried it that way.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
They're going to kneel it again, too. It's game over.
And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
They actually brought him out and kicked it.
And his kick is right
Nice.
there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
There's that Madden sportsmanship
drama
for
there
you.
at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,
Von Miller had a big game, but in the end, we were able to pull it out.
Take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
They got us in
So for
passing
Minnesota,
yards, but
they keep pace
we
in
had
the
them in
playoff
every
race as
other
they
way.
move to 8-3 on the year, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the
Hopefully that's what our
Broncos,
score
they're going
looks
the wrong
like
way as
today.
This will drop them to 3-7 now on the year, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, along